Hey everyone, Andrew Morrison here. Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a very long time. It's been a hot minute since I've actually uploaded and created a brand new video here on my YouTube channel, but I do greatly appreciate your patience if you have been anticipating and waiting for new pieces of content and videos here on my channel. But I am getting back into the groove of things, back into the swing of things of putting on that hat of content creation for my astrology YouTube channel. Again, if you are brand new to me, don't forget to subscribe. It definitely helps out the channel, and make sure to smash the like button and turn on the bell and all notifications to stay up on the latest and to be updated and notified every time I put out and put together a brand new video for my astrology YouTube channel. Before we get into my astrology forecasts and my predictions for the month of March 2024, if you are really needing an astrology reading right now, I do have a few spots available, and the best way to actually schedule that astrology appointment and consultation and reading with me is to actually send me an email, which I will always attach and include my professional email address in the description down below. Also found in the description down below is a link to my free, again, completely free private astrological Facebook community if this is of interest to you. We have people all around the world. We have so many people in that amazing astrology community group. And again, the link is also down in the description down below. So let's get into the meat and potatoes for what I see is in the pipeline for March 2024. So let's just jump right in and get to the meat and potatoes for the month of March and what I foresee is in the pipeline. So all in all, I do feel kind of the main word that really comes to me is the word emotional. This is going to be a very emotional month, to say the least. And not just that, I know this word is oftentimes way overused in the astrological community amongst other astrologers, but this is going to be a very intense month. So emotional month, intense month, and a lot of emotional intensity for the month of March 2024. There's just a lot of different astrological energies that will be contributing to all this emotional volatility and intensity for March 2024. So there are some key, major, significant astrological events occurring and taking place in this month of March 2024. Before I get into that, a huge theme, I should say, for March this month, I do feel like this is going to be a very challenging month for many people, not just personally, but also on a global scale. It's going to be a very challenging month in regards to the area of love and relationships. So with that said, I do feel like a lot of people will be experiencing a lot of issues, obstacles, frustrations, even feeling this sensation of feeling not so connected to your partner, to your marriage partner, your romantic partner, or otherwise. Now, keep in mind, relationships, it's not just love and romance. It's a very broad word. So this is relationships of all kinds, whether it's the relationship with your coworkers, your friends, your family members, relatives, so on and so forth. March 2024 really strikes me as a month that this is just a big theme that will be brewing in the air for many people. This has a lot to do with just what is going on with planet Venus. So if you don't really know much about astrology, if you are brand new to it, planet Venus in astrology is the planet that deals with love, romance, and relationships specifically. And there's just a lot of challenging and triggering energies specifically with this planet of Venus. So continuing the path, talking about how this month is going to be so emotional and intense and volatile, another key theme I also foresee this month in March is I feel like this also will be a month that there will be a lot more contention, fighting, arguing, around the area of social and humanity issues. So keep in mind, just as a disclaimer here, I'm not a Western-based astrologer. I practice Eastern astrology, specifically Indian astrology. It's also known as jyotish or Vedic astrology. So with that said, there's a lot going on with planet Venus, and right now in Vedic astrology, planet Saturn. In planet Saturn in Vedic astrology, it is currently transiting in the zodiac sign of Aquarius. And Aquarius is all about the people of the world and humanity issues. So that is also something, again, that I foresee as far as another theme. What I just talked about, contention and fighting and arguing around social and humanity issues. And furthermore, I also unfortunately foresee that this month will turn a little violent and there's just a lot of aggressive energy, as well as hostility as well. Not just the first half of this month in March 2024. So some key dates to kind of look out and keep your eyes peeled. I see around March 4th, March 5th, March 6th, March 7th, especially, but kind of the date zone of March 4th to March 15th really stands out as a very volatile and aggressive zone of days to, again, look out for. And but all in all, just this whole month, just all in all, looks very aggressive and very intense. And that leads me to my next point, which one of the biggest astrological events taking place this month is the lunar eclipse. So keep in mind, as a friendly reminder, the lunar eclipse is also known as the full moon, and eclipses do come in pairs. So we have the lunar eclipse in the zodiac sign of Virgo, Vedic astrology system. This is occurring around March 25th. And then we will have the solar eclipse. So that is the time of the new moon, which will occur next month. They are always about 2 weeks apart, the eclipses. And then again, the new moon on April 8th, next month, is the solar eclipse. So, speaking specifically this month, as far as the energies of the lunar eclipse / full moon on March 25th, in the Vedic zodiac sign of Virgo, I do feel and I do predict strongly that there will be a lot of hidden truth bombs, a lot of revelations, a lot of secrets and information, specifically surrounding and connected and tied to health, healing, and wellness, as well as I also feel like a prime example of how this could manifest is more news, more information regarding the health crisis that we all came to know a few years ago, very recently. I do feel like that is something that will come about as far as more news and information, more secrets, more revelations. And keep in mind, it's not just this month. So eclipses do have its energy that can last several months, especially up to 6 months from an astrological standpoint. So with that said, hold your horses. I do feel like in the upcoming weeks and upcoming months, there's just going to be so much being revealed and coming out to the surface regarding information that humanity had no idea about concerning health, healing, medicine, wellness, so on and so forth. One thing I also want to touch base on specifically regarding the lunar eclipse / full moon in the zodiac sign of Virgo in the Vedic system occurring on March 25th is that planet Mercury, which is the planet, it's a very mental, very cognitive planet. Planet Mercury on that day of March 25th, the same day of the lunar eclipse, it will be transiting at 29 degrees of Pisces. And the reason why this is so important to talk about is because Mercury does not feel comfortable, one, being in the zodiac sign of Pisces, but two, this is a very volatile degree point from a Vedic astrology standpoint. So with that said, do expect there to be a lot more misunderstandings, a lot of miscommunications. Mercury in the zodiac sign of Pisces can be, again, very emotional. And keep in mind, emotions are oftentimes very irrational. So there can be a lot of emotional arguing. All in all, during the time of this whole month, but also closer to the lunar eclipse around March 25th, it's really important. Just the moral of the story is to think before you speak. Don't overreact. Just hold back. Sometimes just don't even react at all, because this is something, this energy is denoting with Mercury at 29 degrees of Pisces. Just a very emotional time all around, but especially emotional intensity in how we relate to other people, because Mercury is a very sociable planet and it deals with how we connect and communicate with other people here on planet Earth. Some other key themes talking about this month as well as April, extending into April next month. I do anticipate and predict there will be a lot of intense and volatile weather patterns in March as well as April in the upcoming weeks ahead. So expect more storms, more natural disasters, more earthquakes, more intensity around weather specifically. And I also want to touch base on the last few days of March, because there are a lot of very triggering and challenging astrological energies occurring at the end of March, specifically on what's going on with planet Mars and planet Saturn. So with these energies, I do expect on a personal level as well as on a global scale, many people will be expecting a lot of delays and frustrations, specifically around work and career. I do expect that this will also trigger some issues around the economy and economic matters and economic affairs. If you are someone that's kind of looking for a job, maybe you are in that limbo phase in your life where you are perhaps in between jobs, you are interviewing, there can be some delays and frustrations around that, some delays and frustrations around money matters, especially for a lot of people. But these are just some examples I wanted to list off on what to really expect for this month. So those were sort of my key takeaways and my astrological highlights and predictions for this month, March 2024. Again, it's going to be a very emotional month, a very intense month, and so just hang on tight. And again, I do greatly appreciate you tuning in. If you did get to the end of today's astrological forecast. And again, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell and the like button below, and I'll see you in the next video to come. Thank you.